Welcome everyone. Woohoo! So happy to see you all. Wow, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
New year, old faces, open hearts. So good to see you all. Welcome for the sunset in Bali. We're having the best backlight conditions. Maybe you can see the silhouette and the halo around Devda's head shining brightly from the sunset. We see your halo, your bright light shining
Yes.
wherever you are. Thank you for
Yes,
coming.
yes.
Thank you for showing up for this fire ceremony.
We feel very honored that you all take the time and make space for a transition into the new year in a more of a ceremonial way. We feel here at Akasha that actually ceremonies and rituals are too little in our lives, and we really love to take the opportunity to mark transitions with small ceremonies or rituals. And this is why we feel to invite you all for the fire ceremony to transition, to move ahead, to move forward into that new year. And traditionally, we here at Akasha are very much fan of fire ceremonies, and this is what we invite you to join us with and in. And this fire ceremony, we have here a little fire prepared for you, for us, in our yoga space. We are all curious to see how that will light. And this fire ceremony will be about letting go, about leaving behind or transforming what's not really serving us anymore, what's in our way, something that we fear we held on to for long enough, and it's time for that to pass on so that we can move on more freely, more freshly. And we will do that here with our little bonfire and with camphor. And for you at home, you might also want to join in, with having your little fire at home. And for that, I would like to invite you. We will have a moment where you can get prepared for the ceremony, just to, in case you have somewhere like a little candle, a tea light, something to join into the fire ceremony in in your living room, in your home. Make sure for the ceremony that your candle is safe, kind of in a little cup on a little plate, somewhere that the fire is in a good and safe place. And you might want to have also a piece of paper with you, a small piece of paper, and a pen for writing, in case you want to really also actively, physically participate in this process of letting go, transforming, and move ahead.
Exactly. So good that many of you are just getting up and getting the candle and the piece of paper. So that's perfectly fine. So you're all prepared. Most of you already are. Whatever you have, get some candle, some beautiful inspiration flowing via this fire in your room, however that manifests. But be safe and don't set the living room on fire, please.
Yes, so what our idea was for the flow of this session is to start with a song to get us really into the same space, and to give you also some time to prepare yourself and to set yourself up with your little candle. So there is time to really come together and to come into the space, and from there we can then together light our fires, and with the meditation move into then our ritual of letting go and burning what doesn't serve anymore. And after the fire ceremony, we will continue with bhajans to shake off what's still left, and just to celebrate the joy of the heart, and concluding with a little sharing, reflection, perhaps setting of intention for the upcoming year.
Beautiful. I see so many little angels out there. It's so exciting. This little angel and lots of little other angels. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Most welcome. So happy you guys are all here sharing with us. Someone just wrote in the chat what's required. just a piece of paper and a candle. So during the song, if you want to, you can get a piece of paper and a pen and a candle. That's optional, but if you feel to, you're more than welcome.
Okay, you want to first say something about fire?
Yes. So
White fire.
some sharing about the fire. So what we are having in this white fire ceremony is the possibility to connect to our purest intention. To be able to connect to the pure intention for the future, we need to first of all let go of the past. So it is in a way a transition where the fire changes the old gross heavy, which we let go of. The fire is the transformational power. So the fire transforms the solid, heavy, the wood, the whatever combustion fuel we have, transforms that into not only light and heat, but also into gas, into something more refined. So from gross into subtle, from the heavy into the light. That is the transformational power of fire. And that is a radical change, actually. It's not just a shift from this to that, but we can call it a transmutation. It is a complete radical shift from the old into the new, from the heavy into the light. So that is the mission, to let go of the old and open to the new. And what we are using here specifically is the camphor. So just in a nutshell, this camphor is in a way like a fuel for the fire, which has the property of burning clean, meaning when we burn the camphor, afterwards there is no ashes left, just a little smudge, but it burns clean without leaving any traces. So it is this symbol of dropping the ego and surrendering completely without leaving any traces of ourselves. With a metaphor from a different perspective, like walking on sand without leaving traces. That lightness, that purity, a certain innocence of this candid, pure, selfless giving. So we rid ourselves of the heaviness of the past, and in this way we become clear and pure channels for the fresh light to flow through us. So that is the invitation to go deeper into this exploration of transformation. It allows us to deeply explore the essence of our being by opening our heart and connecting to the purest of our intention. So dropping the heavy mind stuff and opening to the lightness and purity of the heart. And that is symbolized by this transformational power of the fire. So in a symbolic way, we are offering our old heaviness into the fire, and then we burn clean, and our vessel for the divine to cleanly flow through us. So that, in a nutshell, the symbolism of the white fire ceremony.
Shall we start with the real fire ceremony? I think everybody has gotten things by now.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. And it's more meditation first,
Maybe warm up first. Okay, so a very simple, easy song to bring in the energy of transformation. This song was written by a great sage named Papaji. Probably many of you know it if you've been experiencing our bhajans on the course. Just Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Simple, powerful, and perfect for the occasion. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya.
Alright, so let's get ready to just sit for a moment, to dive in and ponder and contemplate a little what we feel is really time to let go of and time to move away from and ahead. So before lighting the fire, let's just take a moment to sit down together comfortably with the spine straight, shoulders relaxed and heart open. Closing the eyes and just taking a moment to drop in. As we drop in, just take a moment to connect with your own heart, and through your own heart to connect into the big circle, to connect to everyone's heart. To come together in openness, and connection and love. Knowingness that we are completely held and supported together in this. And probably it is clear and obvious what it is that needs to make space, that needs to go out of the way, that needs to be let go of. And just taking a conscious moment to let that arise within. A moment to consciously sit face to face with what we want to let go of. A conscious moment before parting. A moment in friendship with what we want to let go of. Clear meeting with what we want to let go of. Being very clear, but in peace and neutrality with what we want to let go of. Let's start to light our fires. Our fires in which we can give into what we want to let go of. So we take a moment here to light our fire, and that's also a moment for you to light your candle at home. Yes. Look, now Poka is lighting the fire.
A little mantra for the lighting of the fire. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrikjor Mukshiyam Amritat Om Swaha. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrikjor Mukshiyam Amritat Om Swaha. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhana Mrikjor Mukshiyam Amritat Om Swaha. If you're holding your paper in your hand, you have another minute just to consciously really put all of your energy, all of the feeling energy into what it is that you're ready to let go of.
Write it down if you haven't done so.
And as the fire here begins to burn more brightly, we'll sing this beautiful song, Om Namah Shivaya. And as it goes, feel free to sing along. And whenever you're ready, you can put your paper into the fire and let go of whatever it is that you like.
The fire is open.
Namah Shivaya, Om 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 Namah Shivaya. 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 Om Namah And after this beautiful process of letting go, just feel the lightness in your heart, the joy in your heart, the feeling of having transformed, transmuted, offered up something to the great source of all things. And really feel the answer in your heart, feel the clarity, the calmness, the joy, the celebration. Returning back for a moment, this feeling that Kirsten was talking about, the wider circle, feeling all the beautiful hearts gathered in celebration of something new. And here in magical Bali, we hear in the background the temple music. I don't know if you probably cannot hear it, but in the background there's this soft temple music, also in celebration.
Yeah, here in Bali, there's actually very special holy days as well. Directly after the Western New Year, also in Bali here, a new epoch is starting. Every half year, the Galungan celebration is happening, which is a whole period where the Dharma and Adharma, the beneficial and negative forces, are counterbalanced and are unfolding in this, on the one hand, contrarian, opposing way, but then a synergy and the momentum coming out of that and developing a newfound balance. And ultimately, in some ways, the victory of the good over the evil. But in Bali, it's more than a happy ending story. It is actually an economy, a balance between the different forces in life. And that also gets cultivated in the context not only of the physical beings here at the moment, but also the ancestors. So this festivity and celebration is also related to a ceremony for the ancestors, where the old relatives who might still be around energetically, they are being supported and pacified. So they also get supportive in our process. So that is the Galungan celebration, concluding with the Kuningan coming up soon, a magical period here in the island where the roadsides in the villages and communities are lined with these massive bamboo poles, like some 6-8 meter high gigantic bamboo poles, which are decorated with the most refined artisania type of finest craftsmanship of decoration. And at the bottom of it is this shrine where the favorite food is offered for the ancestors. And it's a whole beauty when lining the streets with these beautiful ceremonial decorations. I'll try to record some little clips and post them in the next days on the social media so you get a bit of a feel of how it looks like. So that's just an impression from Bali here, how the transformation is celebrated here. Wherever you are at in your life, this new year has new potential to offer. And that symbol of the fire in today's ceremony brought us this metaphor of radical shift, letting go of the old, opening to the new.
And we come back into celebration and song with maybe starting at the end, as is our tradition. Somehow I was going to start on a celebratory note, but I feel like maybe we start on a more devotional note with a song to Arunachala. Arunachala being this beautiful mountain in South India. Once every year they light the entire top of the mountain on fire. Talk about a fire ceremony. And everybody walks 11 kilometers around this beautiful mountain staring at the flame. And the symbolism is the same as the fire ceremony, letting go, creating something new from the ashes of the old. So, Om Arunachala Om. Arunachala, 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 Shiva, 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 Shiva. Om Arunachala Om. Om Arunachala Om. Om Arunachala Om. Om Arunachala Om. Arunachala, 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 Shiva, 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 Arunachala Om Arunachala Om Arunachala Om Arunachala 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 Shiva 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 Om Arunachala Om Arunachala Om Arunachala Om Arunachala Hey, hey, Gopala. Hey, hey, Govinda. Hey, hey, Gopala. Hey, Vasudeva. Hey, Nityananda. Hey, Vasudeva. Hey, Nityananda. Shri Radhe Radhe Radhe. Radhe 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 Shyam. Shri Radhe Radhe Radhe. Radhe 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 Shyam. Hey, hey, Govinda. Hey, hey, Gopala. Hey, hey, Govinda. Hey, hey, Gopala. Hey, Vasudeva. Hey, Nityananda. Hey, Vasudeva. Hey, Nityananda.
Shri Radhe Radhe Radhe
Radhe
Radhe Radhe Radhe Shyam.
Hey Hey Govinda Hey Hey Gopala Hey Hey Govinda Hey Hey Gopala Hey Vasudeva Hey Nityananda Hey Vasudeva Hey Nityananda Shri Radhe 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 Shyam Shri Radhe 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 Shyam Hey Hey Govinda Hey Hey Gopala Hey Hey Govinda Hey Hey Gopala Hey Vasudeva
Hey Nityananda.
Hey Vasudeva
Hey Nityananda.
Shri Radhe 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 Shyam Shri Radhe 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 Shyam Hey Hey Govinda Hey Hey Gopala Hey Hey Govinda Hey Hey Gopala Hey Vasudeva Hey Nityananda Hey Vasudeva Hey Nityananda Shri Radhe 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 Shyam Shri Radhe 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 Radhe
Shyam.
Hey Hey Govinda Hey Hey Gopala Hey Hey Govinda Hey Hey Gopala Hey Vasudeva Hey Nityananda Hey Vasudeva Hey Nityananda Shri Radhe 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 Radhe
Radhe Shyam. Shri Radhe Radhe Radhe.
Radhe
Radhe Radhe Radhe Shyam.
Hey Hey Govinda Hey Hey Gopala Hey Hey Govinda Hey Hey Gopala Hey Vasudeva Hey Nityananda Hey Vasudeva Hey Nityananda Shri Radhe 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 Radhe
Shri Radhe Radhe Radhe. Radhe 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 Shyam.
Hey Hey Govinda Hey Hey Gopala Hey Hey Govinda Hey Hey Gopala Hey Vasudeva Hey Nityananda Hey Vasudeva Hey Nityananda Shri Radhe 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 Shyam
Shri Radhe Radhe Radhe.
Radhe
Radhe Radhe Radhe Shyam.
Hey, hey, Govinda. Hey, hey, Gopala. Hey, hey, Govinda. Hey, hey, Gopala. Hey, Vasudeva.
Hey Nityananda,
Hey, Vasudeva.
Hey Nityananda,
Shri Radhe, Radhe, Radhe.
Radhe 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 Shyam, Shri Radhe Radhe Radhe, Radhe 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 Shyam.
Hey, hey, Govinda. Hey, hey, Gopala.
What chant, love? What chant do we sing? Yeah. Guys, I don't know what it was in that moment, but when I was in India with my teacher once, I was singing for him. We were all singing together, I should say, but I was the one who was playing. And as the song stopped, he said, there was this silence, and he said, inside the silence, can you hear the voices that are still singing? It's like even after the song stops, there's this kind of energetic echo of the song. And many times, one of my friends used to say he would go to sleep with a chant in his head, you know, a particular mantra, particular song. He'd wake up in the morning, the same chant would still be going. The magic of chanting cannot be denied somehow, and I'm very grateful for all of you for being in our circle today and sharing with us in the celebration and in the song. And this last song is a song that's very appropriate for this circle because it's a song about the Devi, the divine feminine. And in this particular case, it's Shri Devi. And Shri Devi is a form of the Devi that's very relevant, a form of the divine feminine that's very relevant in Bali because she represents like growth and fertility, and I think she's very much beloved in Bali actually because everything is just growing like crazy. There's this amazing reverence and love for the mother, both in the form of the earth and all of the bounty of the earth, but also in the form of Divine Mother. So, Jai Shri Devi Namo Namah. Shri Devi Namo Namah, Namo Namah, oh Jai Shri Devi Namo Namah, Namo Namah, oh Jai Shri Devi Namo Namah, Namo Namah, oh Jai Shri Devi Namo Namah, Namo Namah, oh
Jai Shri Devi Namo Namah Namo Namah 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 Jai Shri Devi Namo Namah. I see so many Devis. Ma Jai Shri Devi Namo Namah Namo Namah 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 Jai Shri Devi Namo Namah Namo Namah
We trust that you can feel some of this sweetness, freshness, some of the beauty and innocence of a new beginning, the famous beginner's mind, starting with a clear slate, an empty cup, ready to receive the new. After the big storms of the last year, actually here in Bali in the last 2 weeks we had the most massive storms and tropical cyclones, and just yesterday it was raining literally cats and dogs, like it was so strong. And now with the full moon shift, look at that paradise sunset just for us today, prepared perfectly. So thank you for joining in that sweet transformation through the intensity into the newfound beauty of life, cultivating that resilience in the storm, and then being even more available to celebrate the beauty when the sun is shining and the weather is sweet. Gaining strength for the next storm to follow, probably rather sooner than later. Continue that process. It's, yes, an initial intention setting, but then it's also a continuous reminding and repeating of that detachment, and trusting in the new, especially when it's not a sunny day like we had today here, but when the winter storms and rain showers hit in strongly. Keep that trust in the heart and flow smoothly despite of the bumpy rides. Trust in the process and know that we are connected and in this together.
We love you, we love you, we love you, we love you. Thank you all.
Love you so much.
Guys.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Leo.
Yeah, please unmute, say goodbye.
Yeah,
love
yeah,
you, love
we
you.
love to hear your voices.